non-current assets held for sales. Okay, these particular accounting standards will be including asset held for sales and also discontinued operations. Our consideration is at which point we will reclassify the asset to make it as a non-current asset held for sales. Why do we want to put it under asset held for sales? There must be a reason. Okay, they are your PPE. Okay, these are your PPE. You are no longer use it anymore, so you put it as asset held for sales. Or you have an operating segment. Now you no longer want to continue with this operating segment. You will have a discontinued operations. So the entire segment you want to sell it. Sell the entire segment. Can it be happen? Yes, of course. So the entire segment will be classified under discontinued operations. Yeah, this is basically an operating segment that is no longer continue. Okay, now what we need to take note over here, they are all about disclosures, but before we can classify non-current assets under asset held for sales, there must be some conditions. There must be some conditions. This condition must be fulfilled, then only we can group those assets under asset held for sales. Okay, I strongly advise you to remember these conditions because it has been tested in the exam quite a number of times. So must get ready with this. Yeah, this will be very helpful when you write your audit procedures as well. Must confirm all these conditions are fulfilled. Okay, number one, assets must be available for immediate sales right now. For immediate sales, they can sell it immediately. So not currently that they are using one. Okay, they must be readily, yeah, for sales, and the sales must be highly probable. Highly probable means very likely it will happen because there is a strong demand in the market, or they charge a reasonable price. They don't sell their assets like a building. They sell the building 3 times higher than the market rate. Of course, it's not highly probable then. Asset must be currently market actively at a price that is reasonable. Yeah, for example, engage of real estate agent. And the sales is expected to be completed within 12 months, 1 year period. Yeah, it will happen. And these actions, right, will not be withdrawn, unlikely to be changed or withdrawn. Management won't change their decision. So all these conditions must be fulfilled. Okay. Now, logical thinking, why accounting standards put down so much conditions for the asset held for sales? It's like very difficult, right? You want to reclassify the PPE as asset held for sales. Very difficult. A lot of conditions you need to fulfill. Why? Why make things so difficult? Because of the measurement for non-current assets under held for sales. Yeah, this measurement is very important as well. We need to know a few points. Number one, when the asset has been classified under asset held for sales, we have to immediately perform an impairment review. Make sure non-current asset held for sales are recognized at the lower of the carrying amount and fair value less cost to sell. No more value in use. We don't consider value in use because we want to sell it. Alright, so impairment review will be conducted immediately for the asset held for sales. Okay, Number 2, more important one, yeah. Number 2, any impairment loss has been charged. Subsequent year, there is an increase in fair value, for example, then the reversal for the impairment loss must not exceed, exceed the cumulative impairment loss that has been recognized previously. If any subsequent increases in fair value less cost to sell. This is the same logic like what we have done just now for the impairment losses. Number 3, no depreciation. Okay, no depreciation. That is why a lot of conditions for us to fulfill. If we don't fulfill those conditions, we cannot put those assets under asset held for sales, because asset held for sales are not required for the depreciation. We don't use it. So when there's no depreciation, what happened to your profit? Profit will be higher, isn't it? So if management wants to manipulate accounts, they can say that, oh, my asset is held for sales now, so no depreciation. Then immediately they can show higher profit. We don't want that to happen. All right, that's why impose so many conditions to fulfill. Yeah, other than this, yeah, I have something else to add on over here. Okay, this particular asset held for sales are separately disclosed on the face of statement of financial positions. Okay, I put short form over here. Asset held for sales are separately disclosed on the face of statement of financial position, being separated from non-current assets, because this asset held for sales, they are expected to dispose within 1 year, right? That's why they cannot be included inside non-current assets. So they must be separated from non-current assets. And these accounting standards also require us to disclose, okay, disclose the discontinued operations including the expected timing when the entity stopped their operations, and also description of the disposal group. Okay, there's one more thing I need to go through with you. One more thing. Number 5. Okay. Accounting standards, yeah. This disclosure for disposal group is quite unique one. Okay. Let me jot down over here. Disclosure of disposal group. Yeah. The discontinued operations. The sum of the post-tax profit or loss for the discontinued operations and, okay, I got not enough space. Okay, maybe I squeeze a bit. And the post-tax gain or loss, because disposal group we also measure at fair value, so there could be gain or loss on recognition of the measurement of the fair value. Okay, gain or loss recognized on the measurement to fair value less cost to sell are presented as a single amount in statement of changes in equity. sorry, not changes in equity, statement of comprehensive income. I typed correctly, but I mentioned it wrongly. Yeah, it's SOCI. Yeah, statement of comprehensive income. So what does it mean? Okay, if you look back to the earlier part, we have completed with the operating segment, right? Operating segment, how does it look like? Okay, it looks like this. I gave you a sample to see. Print and digital, how much? Revenue. Broadcasting, how much? And so on and so forth. Alright, different segment. So if one of the segment over here, they are no longer continue, then they must show as this discontinued operations. Otherwise, could be very misleading, you see. Very misleading in the sense that, I thought everything are still in continue. No. If one of them are discontinued anymore, and then this will be presented as a single digit. Yeah. The profit for the financial year as one figure on the face of statement of changes, statement of comprehensive income. So they will disclose one figure only instead of showing as sales and cost of sales anymore. No, not like that. Okay, so just remove it and show one figure only. So this is the idea, how it looks like. Okay, that is for disposal group. So what is the chances for the audit risk? In audit risk questions, we are afraid that this single amount for the discontinued operations, the disclosures are not included correctly. Okay.